feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.
What's up, Facebook family? This is Daniel Haru, your boy, coming at you with some hot topics. I just want to get into it really quickly because if you've been following what's been going on with Black Egypt, it's been very interesting, especially from both sides. Now, I've been following the House of Consciousness and especially my boys, you know, Jabari, Chris Harris. You got Dr. Reggie doing his thing. Smash is killing them. And then, you know, we have the Pseudo Killas with Unk. We have, you know, Unk and Gozi, Chevron, and Chief X. And I just got to put this out there because Chris, the one who brought it up. And I got to give it to Chris because Chris brought it up and he caught him on an interview that they was doing with Dr. Wang. And so, you know, it's something that Smash has already been saying. Jabari has already been saying. Dr. Reggie has already been saying. Asar M. Kai has already been saying. And they've showed the evidence, they showed the primaries, they showed the attestation, they showed the hieroglyphs, they showed all of this stuff. And they still refuse to believe it. They say it's admixture. They're not black. Then they are black, or they are Egyptian, they're African, but they're not black African, and all these things. And so we're going to get into it. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to get into it, and so you guys can see that when they did this interview with Dr. Wang, did Pseudo Killas hang themselves? I believe they hung themselves. I believe that Chris caught them. I believe that they thought that they had an expert or somebody that was in the field of this expertise of Egyptology and the written language of Egypt. So let's go back into it, and we finna get into it in 1 second.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
All right. So let's get into it right now. So this was done a couple days ago, and on here you have the Pseudo Killas. They're interviewing Dr. Wang and Rebecca Wang, and based on the critique that the criticism that Chris Harris was given, that venom, that spitfire on Dr. Wang, flagged his channel, it got taken down, so forth. But Chris was right. Chris said that she said what they thought that that they thought that she said something she didn't say, and she said something that actually hung them. right? So the thing is do these glyphs, or is there any evidence that says that the people of Egypt, ancient Egypt, were black? Now, just a little background context. Smash has already shown the hieroglyphs, the iconography, the hieroglyphs of them saying black people. And you'll see it. Now, these are things that they have already said, no, it don't say this, it doesn't say this. And he's shown how Kemet can mean different things. He's shown how Kemet can mean black cattle. It could mean, there's different attestations for different meanings for Kemet besides land or town, which Chris showed him. You have to have, when you have the crocodile, the owl, the bread loaf, and then you have the little newt, like a little intersection cross sign, right? That means town. And they kept saying no, 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 no. So I'm gonna show you where they got caught at. They got caught, and then you go watch how they tried to. It seemed they tried to cover it up. They just didn't pay attention to it. They just like, oh, this didn't happen. So let's get into it.
And this is, I'm going to rely on both Bobby and Sosa for this piece of the conversation. So Sosa, you got to come off mute now. And here is, we want to talk about, the particular pieces of the hieroglyphs here. So I'll pass it over to you, and Sosa for this piece of the conversation.
Go ahead, Sosa. Yeah, they were basically trying to get an understanding of how do you, like you see the glyph with the two people sitting and the three marks underneath, right? And like how would you how would you translate that? And that's true.
Okay, so we're looking at these three glyphs, and the question that he asked is, how would you translate this? Right? This is the two different readings that we're getting from Black Kemet to Asiatic Kemet, and they're asking this, who Rebecca Wang, Dr. Rebecca Wang, they consider her expert in the field. They were going to ask her, how would you say this, right? Because based on what their opponents or contentioners are saying is that there's ways you can read Kemet. You have the crocodile tail, which means Kim is black, and you got the owl, and then you have the rib, right? Or the hairlock. Then you have, that's the first one. Then you have the crocodile, the owl, the bread loaf, and then the newt sign, Kemet, that's land town. And then you have the crocodile, the bread loaf, the man, woman, or the people with the three strokes is plural, meaning people. So this is what they're saying, that Smash, Reggie, Chris, Asanka, Jabari been saying that there's glyphs that says black people, and that this is what they were known by. And they said, no, that didn't happen. So let's see what she says.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three short strokes, they represent basically plurality, because number three is number of multitude, plurality, so it's a marker to indicate a plural term.
And like, so when you read it to totality, do you really like, in a sense, like the people of the black land, or?
Just reads, so they will be, the noun will be pronounced Kemet. So Egyptians, the writing system have signs that represent sound and signs that represent meaning.
So listen, he tried to get her to say, does it just, well, he asked the question. I'm going to say he tried to get her to say, but he asked the question. He asked it once, right? Let's see, go back.
In this case,
So when you read it,
of multitude, plurality, so it's a marker to indicate a plural term.
and like, so when you read it to totality, do you really like, in a sense, like the people of the black land or
So he said, do you read it as in people of the black land? Now she's reading this glyph. She said nothing about land, right? She said nothing about land. Let's start over.
Marker.
like how would you how would you translate that in
We want to talk about particular pieces of the hieroglyphs here. So I'll pass it over to you, Ankh and Sosa, for this piece of the conversation.
Go ahead, Sauce. Yeah, they were basically trying to get an understanding of how do you like you see the glyph with the two people sitting and the three marks underneath,
So he's specific. What about the glyph with the 3 marks with the people sitting?
right? And like how would you you would how would you translate that in that script?
The last word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the three short strokes, they represent basically plurality because number three is a number of multitude plurality, so it's a marker to indicate a plural term.
And the like so when
So the 3 markers is a plural term, right?
you
Plurality.
read it in totality, what how do you read it like in a sense like the people of the black land or
Yes. Do you read it as people of the black land?
Just reads, so it will be, the noun will be pronounced kemet. So Egyptians, the writing system have signs that present sound and signs that present meaning.
Sound. Yes. They have signs that represent sound and signs that represent meaning.
So in this case, sound kemet is represented by this sign. I don't, you can't see my cursor, but this little
the
sign
little
represents the scale of a crocodile. So it's represent the colored black, and the
So Kemet is represented by the crocodile tail as the color black.
little half
half
spherical.
moon under there. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a feminine marker T. So kemet. That's represents these two signs represent the sound of how to pronounce this word, and they're also the seated men and women. Behind these sounds, they represent the meaning of this word. So you see that words with these I guess ideograms, they represent groups of people.
The, the, the 3 markers represent plurality. The ideograms, the hieroglyphs of it represents people. The front part, which is the crocodile and the loaf, is Kim. The T, the loaf is a T, Kemet. That represents the feminine. It represents color. It means black. Black people.
And so the same with other words shown here. So the second word here is also
So now she moves on, right? So let's go one more time.
With words with these I guess ideograms. They represent groups of people, and
the ideogram represents group of people. Who are the group of people? Black people, according to what she just said. You have to listen, stay with that, right?
So the same with other words shown here. So the second word here is also pronounced kemet, but it designates the country.
Now, right here, this second word also represents Kemet, but it represents the country. She means land. This right here represents Kim, the people right here represents people, and these 3 strokes is plurality, so it's the black people. This right here represents Kim, Mit, but this glyph right here represents town.
Announced
She clearly made a distinction.
people, so you can see it designates the country, not people. So
Country,
you can
not the
see
people.
the signs that present sounds are still the same. So the scale sign represents the sound Kim, and the owl sign in the middle is the sign for M. So actually, the word is fully spelled out. So it's KMMT. Actually, spells just pronounced as Kemet, but it's actually written KMMT. And the last sign, a circular sign with a crossroads in the middle, represents a town. So it's basically a fortified town with a city wall and a crossroads in the middle. And is the ideogram, the sign for settlements, cities, and towns in Egyptian.
Now, you heard it. I heard it. This is what they said that didn't exist. It wasn't it. When Smash said it, I don't know how many times. When Reggie showed it, said it how many times. When Asam Ka came and told him so many times. When Jabari, Chris, then several times and told them, here comes the cover up.
Oh, okay. Quite interesting.
Quite interesting. You hear that? When she distinguished it between the two. Now she's still on the second one. That's the second one, in the middle, right?
Quite
So
interesting.
listen to this. Listen to this.
The sign for settlements, cities, and towns in Egyptian.
Oh, okay. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. So even so those three. So you would still look at that, and that would just be read as just Kemet. And
Yeah,
yes.
so you see the signs on the words are listed on the left, and the blue letters tell you the pronunciation of these words. So the first word is pronounced Kem. Second word is the third word. They're both pronounced Kemet.
Okay, and this one represents the land, and one represents the people of Kemet.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see that you see the trickery. She clearly stated that meant people, and that in order to say the people of Kemet, you would have to have, right? The people of Kemet, this means land. This is town and land. This means people. This right here is the sound, which means black, right? And then this means a town, the Kemet town, right? And then she says this means, so this is the people of the town of Kemet. It doesn't say that. That's not, because you have the plurality, which means a group. This means a group of people. Kim is black. Kim, black. In Smash and showed several attestation of this. Now watch what they do. This is the cover up.
Okay.
So that would be so the bottom line, that wouldn't say the black people of Kemet. It would just say the people of Kemet.
Yeah, it's the people of Kemet.
Yeah, just
It would say just black people of Kemet. She clearly just stated that. This isn't a problem with comprehension. This is a problem with I got caught. This is a problem with that's interesting. So how do I recover from this? How do I cover this up? How do I change this? Right? Because that's what they said. They said, oh no, this just means the people of Kemet. So let's just see again what she said. Let's go back.
And like, so when you read it in totality, do you read it like in a sense like the people of the black land, or
just reads.
So he asked a specific question. Does it read people of the black land? This is her answer.
So they will be, the noun will be pronounced Kemet. So Egyptians, the writing system have signs that present sound and signs that present meaning. So in this case, sound Kemet is represented by this sign. I don't, you can't see my cursor, but this little sign represents the scale of a crocodile. So represent the colored black, and the little half spherical.
half moon under there? Yeah.
Yeah, that is a feminine marker T. So Kemet, that's represents these two signs represent the sound of how to pronounce this word, and they're also the seated men and women. Behind these sounds, they represent the meaning of this word. So you see that words with these I guess, ideograms. They represent groups of people. And so the same with other words shown here. So the second word here is also pronounced kemet.
Now, you clearly hear it. This right here means black people, not the people of Kemet. Kemet is right here, a town. It represents a town. There is no determinative that represents people or town, because just by this only means black. They got caught and then they tried to cover it up. And then they continue. Let's go finish. Let's see what he say.
People of the black land.
See,
Land that's black for the soil. Right?
Yeah, from the fertile soil brought by the annual inundation of
there's no attestation for it. There's no proof of that. Now they're just trying to cover it up, and they're layering it again.
the Nile.
Right. Makes all sense.
So question, right? Because
So this is what I'm saying. We don't need to even go any further. I want to end this video. I want to keep my videos short. We're going on 20 minutes. But as you can see that there's a cover-up. Is it a conspiracy? Did Rebecca Wang cut the Pseudo Killas with their own knife? Did the Pseudo Killers damage themselves by putting Rebecca Wang up there, Dr. Rebecca Wang up there, and not knowing what she's going to say, and then try to cover up and pretend as if we didn't hear or see what she was saying and what she was explaining out? So we gonna keep it funky, keep it short. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I got some more coming, some more reviews, some more criticism in the conscious community of what's going on, because it's getting crazy. Keep doing a good job, Reggie, Smash, Jabari, Chris Harris with Morning Coffee. Keep doing your thing, and we gonna see you when we see you. Once again, this is a EDPN production, Entertainment Debate Programming Network. Y'all be good. Stay safe.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.